Um, I mean, you guys know my price prediction on XRP. I think 2030, 2032, you could easily see not even a $100,000 XRP. I think that's very reasonable based on the current circumstances and the adoption rate and the tokenization of different financial products and markets over that duration. HBAR, big news from HBAR this week at HederaCon. Cross-chain interoperability and atomic settlement and swaps being brought to that network with the players that are on the council. Significant traction there. I think you could see easily a 3 to 4 digit HBAR by 2030, if not sooner. XDC, 2 to 3 digits, again, based on certain adoption curve and the implementation of that network in different capacities or different markets. Flare, probably same range. I played golf this morning with Flare, or one of the people on their team. Again, I think that they're going to have significant adoption because of the way that they've structured their product and network and the wrapping of certain assets. So the more Flare that's locked up, the less that there's out there circulating. You pay fees and actually settle value. There are a lot of people that have touted quant going to $1 million. I don't see that. I think that you could see a $10,000 quant if you saw full-scale adoption of Overledger in every capacity by 2030. I think it'll probably still be less than that if I'm being realistic about it. So when it comes to the volume on the DTCC for XRP, I mean, current volumes, right now they settle T+1 between the clearinghouses and the brokers. And, until they move to real-time settlement, the volume itself, as it sits now, would be substantial enough to push XRP's price. Well, it would need to be a significantly higher price in order to facilitate the settlement of that volume. Back into the stock market settles, somewhere between $4 and $6 trillion a day. Similar to Swift, $5 trillion a day. Significant volume. What kind of volume from DTCC will XRP see? I think we'll see all of it. I think that when they move to Project Ion and real-time settlement, XRP will be used in that capacity to settle all the transactions on the back end of the stock market 100%. They say DTCC's tokenized July uses XRP, high price needed. So I think this is a misconception that a lot of people have. You could have back-end settlement of the stock market and not have those assets tokenized on the same network. Now, you would get tangential benefits if they were. Larry Fink has talked about this. He does believe that there's going to be one unified blockchain on the back end for settlement and potentially tokenization of real-world assets. That's a lot of dependency on one network. So you would need something that's never been down, been operating for a long time, been battle-tested. I can only really think of one of those. The multi-purpose token, which is an amendment on the XRPL, allows for voting rights and other things, even though those tokens are fungible with other ones, just like stocks would be. You might have different rights or governance built into those tokens, which is great for that application. Stocks on the XRPL. You've got a lot of networks tokenizing stocks. I think that each exchange is probably going to choose which network they want to partner with to be able to facilitate that. And then you're going to have Chainlink and CCIP. You're also going to have Axelar, and you're going to have Wormhole that allow everything to settle back to the XRPL and settle those transactions between the clearinghouse and the brokers. So, again, just my 2 cents on that, but I feel confident that that's going to be the outcome.